Chapter 58, Legion sees the Morphils too. The Legion has started to arrive at the Morphil planet, seeing a Morphil ship returning to the planet without them knowing the context. This would be Pod being sent to the Varanic planet, which the Legion does not know of yet. In the meantime, as Mechajaw is trying to adjust to a more powerful form of energy in his system, he also uses the cove where more Morphils are produced, thanks to the creator creating devices to create multiple battleborn Morphils at once. Mechajaw uses it sparingly. He knows that using the machine too much in a short time can cause problems. It possesses the life force after all, with specific parts to make up a whole Morphil adult body. Regardless, the numbers are high again. Mechajaw is ready for the next invasion, but going to Xyanthor first before Earth. The Legion and some Titanrans, including Carpo and Vondur, all get out of the ship and sneakily make their way to where most of the Morphils are, seeing a load from the high ground. Thanks to the quiet engine of the Titanran's craft, even lowering the ship nearby some high mountains makes the ship hidden from the Morphils whether in the air or on land. The good guys all arrive without raising any eyebrows. Nicole does come up with a plan to surround the Morphils thanks to the Titanran's plants and stun the lot. Perhaps transporting the lightning from Zami through the plants, an effective yet controlled way of using power. All of this gets foiled however when Retron's missiles start smacking against the planet, harming and killing Morphils and wrecking most of the land, making everyone try and reach for cover. As this happens, many Morphils get brought down, and both Mechajaw and the Morphils agree that they all need to get onto their ships and consider going back to their old world. This will make the Morphils either miss the new one, looking forward to the old world, or with some Morphils never seeing their old world ever. Mechajaw, as he gets onto a ship, starts to dislike Earth, believing no planet has a force like this. He has heard rumors of Earth embodying Netro, from all the star farming and all the repurposing from Orpheon's attack. Now Mechajaw has lost his new world, going back to the old one is a minor annoyance considering what he has achieved, and he is keener to fight both the Earth and the Legion, possibly thinking the Legion has done this. Despite the cover, the Legion sees what Mechajaw looks like, seeing him as intimidating, but the bombing makes it hard for any of the Legion to fire at him. All they can do is hide from the missiles, under some hard land which is aided by the Titanran's vegetation and Zamis cubes. And this explosive makes it so that no Morphil sees any intruders during this attack. The bombing eventually stops, and the Morphils even start to evacuate, wondering what happened. But Mechajaw thinks this was the Earth's doing and is keener to mainly face them despite having an idea to benefit his goal on a much larger scale, and he can now do that with an element in his possession. Once the Morphils all leave the planet, some are left behind and the Legion is hoping any of them are alive, and thankfully they do come across Clam, who is thankfully still alive, for now. As he was someone who admired Pod the most, he tells the Legion about the Varanic planet and would need to go there fast. These Vuranics are considered extremely dangerous considering their many numbers, concerning the Legion. Even Clam also uses his last breaths to mention that Mechajaw too is more dangerous than ever. Getting hold of Pod's power from the trident, Mechajaw is harder to fight than an average Morphil. Not only made up of harder skin and a Netro suit but even an element ability too. Clam sadly dies from the injuries, and Dian even tries to fire at Mechajaw but the ship is too quick. Dian still doesn't have his flight yet, but for now, they do need to save Pod. While not knowing where Mechajaw is going, there was an idea to split the team considering Zami can make his ships, but considering what Clam said, all must be united to help Pod while no other danger is around. They do not want to risk getting hurt by Mechajaw too, the next big bad opponent which requires teamwork of its own.